Welcome back, everyone. It's go time for many local high school basketball teams. After months of waiting, teams in Western Mass finally got the green light to hit the court today.
But due to the coronavirus pandemic, not only is the game looking different, but tryouts and practices are too. Western Mass News reporter Kayla Burton breaking down how local teams are handling all these challenges.
It's amazing to be back.
After months of waiting, many high school ballers in Western Mass got the green light to suit up and make their way back to their high school gyms for basketball tryouts.
There's been a lot of preparation, but we're just excited to get started. I mean, I really didn't think that this day would happen.
In previous years, tryouts began right around Thanksgiving time, but due to increasing coronavirus numbers across the state, health officials postponed tryouts until now.
We're used to having tryouts the Monday after Thanksgiving and then playing games 2 weeks later. So we're about a month and a half behind, but something is better than nothing.
With safety measures implemented for all players and coaches, like social distancing when possible on the court, always wearing face masks, and even separating players into smaller groups. Head coach of Agawam boys varsity basketball team, Dave Federico, tells Western Mass News the responsibility for everyone doesn't just apply on the court.
Once they do leave, the real work starts, because we can control what happens in the gym, but there's some accountability on the student athlete's part to protect themselves once they do go home.
Other changes include practice times, which are cut down from 2.5 hours to 1 hour and 15 minutes, plus a shortened season from 12 to 14 weeks to now 6 to 7 weeks. Federico says they'll also host a lot of practices virtually, something everyone's quite used to.
We're going to do a lot of stuff virtually when we can't get in the gym. Obviously, the kids and myself were familiar with the virtual classroom, so that's a benefit. That's one good thing that we can take of the COVID.
Despite the season certainly looking different this year, Callie Grimes, a senior basketball player from Ludlow, says she's just happy to be back with her closest friends and wishes for one more thing.
The one thing I'm looking forward to is senior night. Like, if we get a senior night and then it gets canceled after that, I'd be totally happy, because I've been playing for so long, and just like that's like your night.
Federico also tells me he and his coaching staff are very understanding of the shorter gym times they have to work with and will thoroughly evaluate each player so they all get a fair shot to make a team. Reporting for Western Mass News, I'm Kayla Burton.